1 in 4 millennials as of this year are living with their parents right now. That's equivalent to about 18 million people between the ages of 26 and 41. And more than half of those that were surveyed by propertymanagement.com said that they moved back in with family in the past year. So I'm not sure I buy that last piece.
Which is?
That half of the millennials living with their parents moved back in the last year with them.
I
don't buy that.
I'm not sure that I buy it either, because one of the criteria that they also used where, wait a minute, it says moving home. Okay, so the people that moved home, I can barely understand these numbers, Chuck.
Why don't you buy it, though, Chuck?
The idea that the number of millennials living with their parents doubled this year doesn't make sense. Why? Okay, so rents went up, so the number of millennial, again, you talk about the millennial generation and how big it functionally is, okay? Really, you're talking about somewhere in the ballpark of, again, it's a 16-year period, about 3 million births a year. It's like 50 million, 55 million people, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're telling me that 20% of that mean 1 in 5 millennials moved home to live with their parents this year.
One of my buddies just did, because the rent got too high.
But 1 in 5?
So
that's a lot.
So if you have 20 friends, Tucker, right?
Which I do.
Did 5
Lucky
of them move home, right? That would be the...
No, 1.
Okay.
That's why it
it's
seems...
1 in 20.
Now, in terms of the reasons that they said, hey, why'd you move home with your parents? Number 1 reason, to save money. 51% cited that as a reason.
But wait a minute, Chuck. Look at this. Help me to understand these
It's not
percentages.
cumulative. It's not cumulative. You could pick more than one answer.
Oh, is that why? Because this is the one that I love. 30% said, I did it because I like living with them. Do you think the parents, if they were asked the same question, they would answer the question in the same way?
Yeah, look, depending on the millennial, I'm sure it's nice that they do your laundry and pick up your
Yeah,
socks.
I love
and,
it. It's great.
The food's great,
Free food.
Yeah, it's the biggest things, though, the top 2 reasons. Number 1, to save money. Number 2, couldn't afford the rent. Speaks to the fact that financial reasons were the biggest things.
Oh, yeah.
30% did say, look, I moved in with them in order to take care of them. That is a big thing that you're seeing right now, because remember, the largest generation, the biggest cohort in America, still the baby boomers at the moment.
Yeah.
And they're all hitting their 70s and 80s right now.